What's going on, dudes and dudettes out here in Ampland? Time for us to go ahead and read some more tea leaves and pretend meme lines really make a difference, because it seems like they do. You'll recall, we're looking at our long-term fib retracement levels here, some long-term support levels that we've talked about, and we're going to jump into a bunch of these here in a minute. Now, you'll recall recently, my update that I gave you guys about a week ago was when we were trading around, I believe, a week ago would have been, yeah, we were trading around this support level here at 0.008452, just shy of a penny. And we were getting a lot of wicks below, and we said that was looking to be a pretty solid support line, but it was possible that we were going to break below it, and if we did, we should look to this particular fib retracement level here at 0.79 cents, and this long-term support level we've occasionally shaped up to see at right around 0.77 cents. You'll see it was a back test that we did here. It was a test we did here before we got a little bit of a bounce. If we go all the way back, it was a resistance level way back in mid-December, early December. And so it's proven to be a fairly consistent price point that we see providing support and resistance. So we tore through this support level that we were kind of expecting not to hold. I think shortly after I released that video, the fib retracement level provided a little bit of support and bounces, but not a whole lot. It was this support level directly underneath that we saw the most interesting action around. We had that back test, bounced off, and we did some serious testing underneath it here on the 4-hour candles. Closed below, launched back upwards, back tested it again, and came back up, and we've been holding that support level. Now, I don't expect us to break below this support level, especially with what's going on in the crypto space. If we do, I'm not a financial advisor, but to me that would almost be the opposite of a blue sky breakout at this point. It'd be a brown dirt breakdown. How's that? So just looking at some of those long-term support levels and where we're sitting at here on the medium to long-term. Now I've got some charts drawn up here. We're over here on the daily candles, and redraw this wick. That's a sketch. Okay. Now over here on these daily candles, it's starting to shape up over the past couple of weeks or so, since 10 days. It's starting to shape up like we're coming into a symmetrical triangle here, or a fairly symmetrical triangle anyways. Here's that support level we just talked about, nearly in the center of that symmetrical triangle as well. So we've worked almost exactly below and above that support level, wedging down in here. Now, what we have going on in the short term, is as long as we hold that support, we're not going to be breaking downside on the symmetrical triangle anymore. If we do break below this support, I called it a brown dirt breakdown. We're going to talk here about a few other resistance lines that I can see shaping up. So, more than likely, we'll bounce off of the support level and hopefully test a breakout up to this previous support level and get lifted by another Bitcoin pump, which tends to happen around Mondays, it's been seeming. And around Monday or so, a couple days from now, we'll hopefully start seeing moves to the upside. Again, not a financial advisor, do your own research. That's my vision here. If we start getting a breakdown of these support lines, though, as I said, we have the bottom leg of this triangle that is our very close fallback point at this point to that support level. Barring that, though, if we go ahead and zoom ourselves out a little bit farther, going back to really what kind of felt like the confirmation and beginning of the overall crypto bull run back in late November, around Thanksgiving time or so, we've come pretty close, generally, back testing this particular rising support line here. You'll notice we had a wick test here. Wick came very close here. We traded sideways for a while, tested up on these support resistance levels, and had several other wicks back down to it. Hopefully we're done with that as our support line there, and we can move forward up to the upside. But I see that as another support line that if we do break out of this, if we do get a breakdown out of the symmetrical triangle, which I don't foresee happening, barring some terrible news in the crypto space, we've got that as well to fall back onto. But along those same lines, in the short term, yes, you'll notice since late December, we have been posting these generally higher lows, barring the attempted breakout that we had. Posted a higher low here, higher low here. Then we had the attempted breakout, cool down, another high low, higher low. This was barely a retrace, but you might call that a higher low. And so now we're testing in this trading range here. So, kind of to summarize, my expectation here is we are very soon due for a breakout of our symmetrical triangle up to the upside, most likely running into resistance at the 1 cent range again. And just as we said before, if we can get a daily close above that 1 penny position, that would be amazing, and we could finally start seeing some more breakouts to the upside. Past the 1 cent range, we've got several fib retracement levels that we can target. We can also target the all-time high here of about 1.4 cents. And then beyond that, we're looking at clear skies. So that's about all I have for you guys here today. Just wanted to provide a little bit of an update for people that may not have been watching the AMP charts, because it has not been very exciting here in the past weeks, or 2 weeks really. Although we have seen movement along these lines and support lines that we've been drawing up. So look forward to catching up with you guys hopefully in a couple days after a breakout to the upside. Enjoy your weekend.